So today I've got a car that anyone can afford with a 5-star NCAP safety rating, and it's faster than a Lamborghini. My name's Ben and welcome to Dadcars. So I've got my flat cap on. Have you got my pipe and slippers? Because we're driving us up. No, look, come on. Let's see what it's like. So, full disclosure, if you asked me, do you like Saabs? I would say no, not interested in them at all. But before you switch off, any Saab fans, if my children say that they don't like a particular vegetable, I say that they've got to try it before they can say they don't like it. So today, I am trying some Saab. And there's one area that I think undeniably the Saab is going to do very well as a dad car, and that's with rear practicality. So let's have a look what it's like in the back of a Saab. What do we think? Is it nice? It's comfy, isn't it? Yeah, loads of space. Now this is a 2005, so it probably, I don't know, does it have Isofix? Yes, no it does. It's got Isofix.
Isofix?
Right, girls.
Hello everybody, welcome to Dadcars.
I mean, I'd say it's a true three-seater. You've got two Isofix child seats on either end with a belt-secured travel child seat there in the middle, the one that I use on Aston Martin. Links in description below for these two seats here, and you can save yourself £10, although it's not a paid sponsor. And unsurprisingly, passes Dadcars boot test. I've got a folding buggy there. I mean, it is absolutely huge. And the seats fold down as well. Right, so we go for a drive in the Saab then, shall we? The ignition's in a really strange place down here. Right, okay, girls. So I've got my flat cap on. Have you got my pipe and slippers? Because we're driving a Saab. No, look, come on. Let's see what it's like. Let's see what the Saab is all about. Right, so this is a 2005. It's a 2.3 turbocharged petrol. Front wheel drive, producing around 250 brake horsepower from standard. And it weighs about 1,700 kilograms, which, you know, by today's standard, 1,700, that's not a lot. Right, you ready, girls?
Yeah.
Let's see what this feels like, shall we? Give it a little pull. It's not as much of a slouch as I thought it was going to be. So running costs on a Saab like this then, I mean, tax is £360 a year. Miles per gallon, I mean, you're going to get around 30 combined miles per gallon. Insurance isn't going to be much, is it, on a car like this? Now, how much did this car cost new, though? So back in 2005, this cost around £30,000. So adjusting for inflation today, that's the equivalent of around £50,000. But what would it cost you to buy a pre-owned one like this? About £1,000. What a bargain. In fact, this car's owner, he paid £900 for this exact car that I'm driving right now. And just as a place to sit straight away, this isn't anywhere near as granddad car as I thought it was going to be. This feels pretty good actually, it feels quite nice. You know, I was expecting to see loads of plastic wood effects everywhere.
What do you mean granddad car?
Granddad car. And look at this cup holder. This is the coolest cup holder I've ever seen in a car ever. That is epic. Now the eagle-eyed among you might notice that this car isn't exactly standard. It's running a stage 3 plus, and it's got some other modifications. I mean, look, it's putting out about 310 brake horsepower, this particular model. A chap called Carl at NoobTune apparently has been working his magic on it. So we'll get to see what that means in a minute when I give it a bit of a pull. So the riding dynamics then in this car, it's not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting this to feel like an old boat wallowing all over the place. I mean, don't get me wrong, you've got some body roll obviously, but it feels quite nice, mechanical and sort of locked in. I mean, I don't know to what extent that is because of the modifications, but yeah, this is quite an engaging thing to drive.
What car's called a granddad car?
What car?
It's called a granddad car.
Wow, Daddy used to always think that Saabs were granddad cars, but maybe I was wrong. Should we find out? Should we see if it's fast?
Fine.
we have a look? You're right, you ready, girls?
Okay.
Let's go, heads back. Whoa! This has got a lot of power. God, it really has. I think even at 250 it would sort of feel quite nippy though. So in first and second, really, you can't floor it because it loses traction in the front wheels. But when you're going, God, does it pick up. So that brings me on to the next point. It was said by Autocar magazine that going from 50 miles an hour to 70 miles an hour, this car was faster than a Lamborghini Diablo.
Lamborghini.
Yeah. So these cars were among the first to really define themselves as being super safe. I mean, back in 2003, this achieved a 5-star NCAP safety rating. I've heard it said that these pillars in this car were so safe that when they took these Saabs rallying, they didn't actually have to put a roll bar in. I mean, they had to for regulations, but it would have been safe enough without it. I mean, there's an old Top Gear episode where they turned one of these upside down and dropped it from a crane, and it was absolutely fine, whereas they did the same with an old BMW and it crumbled like a tin can. You could hit a moose in one of these and not only will you be absolutely fine, you could probably leave it on the roof, drive it home and cook it for dinner that night. Oh, it's got a lot of pace, a real good pull. You certainly can't floor it in first and second in this car. I mean, that's probably in part as well with it being front wheel drive, isn't it? It's just going to struggle to get the traction, particularly with this extra power that this car's got. So this car's owner, Jack, he was actually my first ever subscriber to the Dadcars channel. I mean, other than some family members. He delivered a food shop to my house the day I was going to upload my first short on the Dadcars channel. And then he's been following ever since. So this is really quite special to have Jack's car here today on the channel. So thank you, Jack. Thank you for letting me feature it. Someone said to me, you can only drive either a brand new Nissan Qashqai for a whole year or a Saab, which is £1,000, like this. I would choose the Saab. It's got a lot more character and it's a lot more fun and in true spirit to what Dadcars is all about. So in summary then, for the Saab, the next time I hear a grumble in the comment section saying, look, it should all be about NCAP safety rating and ISOFIX, you know, it's a valid point. Or the grumble of, yeah, look, it's all well and good for people who can afford Porsches and Maseratis and things, but not everybody can. But again, another valid point. But the lovely thing is, I've now got the answer to that. Anytime somebody puts that in the comments, I can say, look, check out my video on the £1,000 Saab. Look, it's possible to have a safe, exciting, practical dad car for not much money. So where's your excuse to driving around in that horrible, soulless MPV which does 0 to 60 in 20 seconds? Look, I want to say a huge thank you again to Jack. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe. Share this video if you think that someone will enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Right, girls, so big news. The Dadcars channel has recently started being monetized. Do you know what that means?
What?
That means I started to get money for making these videos from YouTube. Is that cool? And my most recent video is one with JM's car, and that was my most successful video in the first week. So, you did do the one with JM cars, didn't you? So I'm going to spend all the money that I've earned from that video on getting you something for dinner. Is that cool? Yeah. How much is 2 Happy Meals? Oh wow. £6.50. I thought they were like £2.50. We haven't got enough money. It didn't make that much money. The video didn't make that. Can I buy a toy separately if I get 1 Happy Meal and buy another toy, or do you only get them if you buy a Happy Meal?
Actually, I don't think you can.
You can't? Oh no. There'll be arguments, girls. We can't. Okay, Can I just get two small fries, please? That's just that, please. Thank you. Sorry, girls.
Not fair.
I'm sorry. The video didn't do that well. But girls, if we keep making Dadcar videos, hopefully we will one day make enough money to be able to go and get Happy Meals. Yeah? So, yes or yes?
Yes.